Alright, so this is a review of the Ruger KP85 Airsoft Electric Blowback by Tokyo Marui. I ordered it from 6mm shop. It's in Hong Kong. When it arrived wrapped up in bubble wrap. There was no box or anything, and the mag was already inserted. So assuming this is all that you get, which I am pretty sure. Normally you're supposed to get some BBs, but it's not like the BBs are really needed anyways. The quality is subpar at best. So taking a look at it, it's a 1-to-1 replica of the real KP85. They hand painted a orange tip due to regulations in the US. You can see the trademarks, which I do like. See on this side, trademarks. Then you have your warnings, serial number, and stickers, which are removable. I haven't removed them yet. One con I do have to say, when it arrived, the firing pin was broken. It was loose and was flying around, and while tinkering fit, I was able to fix it. I don't know if or when it will break again or get loose again, but as for now, it seems to work. It's cosmetic. As you can see, it doesn't do anything, but it moves. So when you fire, like I said, it's a EBB. The slide will go back, and it says this is loose. It would get stuck in a slide, jamming the gun. But I was able to fix it. If it is a really big issue, you could just remove it entirely. But this is an issue I had. This probably will happen to you. This mostly because it wasn't in a box when I received it. So it is more on the company rather than the gun manufacturer, as they gave it to me without a box and bubble wrap, and since it is an open hammer, it got the bubble wrap probably messed it up in shipping and stuff. That being said, moving on. The magazine, there is no magazine release. The magazine is pulled out manually. It's one of these types. It holds, I haven't counted, but I'm assuming around 15 to 20. So a good capacity. And while it is hard to find, you can find stores that sell, not like online stores that sell extra mags, which are fairly cheap given the size of them. A lot of people don't recommend electric blowbacks due to their low power and low upgrades and simplicity, but I like them. I like the idea of them. I haven't used one in a field yet, as this is my first EBB, but I like the concept, and I do like AEPs, so I feel that they're kind of underrated and slept on. I feel like these can find use in CQB, indoor CQB, where the engagement distance are rather close. That being said, looking at the gun, it's a two-tone color, like the real KP85. Gray here, and over here is gray, but it's a lighter color of gray, and it's reflective, which I do like. Then you got the black grips, which I like. And by the way, there is no safety besides of this trigger right here. If without pressing it, it will not fire, but when you do, it will fire. There was one in the chamber, fired at the box, but as you can see, so that is your safety. So kind of take like a Glock, but opposite. Instead of it being in the rear, it's in the front. So you gotta hold the gun in order to actually fire it. Without it, it won't. You can pull the hammer back. I mean, not the slide back. There you can see what I meant by the being painted, and you can see there's really nothing to see here, just for looks. It does look nice though, and I don't feel the camera does it justice on what the blowback looks like, but it looks a lot better than what I thought it would. compared to what it is on camera, because the camera frames doesn't pick up everything. But yeah, it's a convincing blowback. I'd say about the same as some CO2 pistols. So I put in some fresh Duracell batteries. So on fresh batteries, it works as intended and pretty good. It's really all to say. It's a really simple gun. There's not much you can do to it. I like it because of its uniqueness. I mean, besides this, and then the Spring Tokyo Marui KP85. There is no KP85, so I figured it would be a nice, unique gun to my collection. So that's why I got it, and fairly inexpensive too. You can find them for about around $60, but I got this for, if I remember correctly, 40 off of the 6mm shop. Is fairly cheaper on that website, and the shipping's not too bad either. It did take a while for it to get here, but overall the shipping is believable, like price-wise. Majority of Tokyo Maruis, like electro blowbacks, they come from Hong Kong, so the shipping is usually as sometimes more than the gun itself. But here it was like, I don't know, like maybe, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, I think it was like $5 or like $11. I did wait like 2 to 3 weeks, but I feel like reasonable amount of time. That being said, I'm going to now shoot it. So yeah. All right. So with me living in the city, I'm not really able to go outside and shoot for obvious reasons. So I can't really do a range test, but I can do, I guess you could say, a rate of fire test. And just a mag dump of the KP85. The BBs are loaded, I'd say about all the way. I had fired it, and then being lazy, I just picked up the BBs because since they were fired on my bed, they weren't ruined or nothing. So there's probably like maybe 2 to 3 BBs less than its full capacity. But overall, it's pretty much fully loaded. So quick look at the sights. And yeah, I'm gonna fire it. So as you can see, not bad, it's able to keep up my trigger finger. Sounds well, looks well. Just feeding's perfect. There's no feeding issues, as you can see. And yeah, I'm going to reload it and fire it sideways for aesthetic reasons, so you can see the blowback function. All right, before I start shooting, I would like to mention that this gun, the hammer broke again, and I had to fix it. I found out why it was broken, but I was able to fully fix it, so the hammer, while in place, is now non-functional, so it doesn't hit the end of the slide. It doesn't hit. It just stays back. Now you'll see what I mean when I start firing it. I also like to state, while it is an issue with the gun, I feel like this is on the not on the manufacturer but the shipper, as they didn't ship it in its container or box, therefore causing it to get broken, I'm assuming. So I still think it's a fairly good gun. I mean, if you can find these are pretty hard to find, at least in the US, as they're rare, with them being Tokyo Marui and there being EBBs and electric blowbacks not being that popular. But anyways, I'll get on with the shooting. I counted the rounds, and it seems to be 17, not counting one in the gun. Once you put it in, once you put the mag in, obviously, rounds automatically chambered. So if you did put a mag in, then take it out, then reload it, then you would probably have a total of 18. But in general, 17. So yeah, get to shooting. Yep. Now I'm out. As you saw, the hammer goes back, but it does not move. It just stays back. That's not really an issue for me, so I just keep it as it is. I just manually move forward when I'm not done. because like I said, it's cosmetic. You can completely remove the hammer, which I did consider doing, but it leaves the back open, so I decided to just keep it as it is. It is a shame that it doesn't work, but it's you know, I mean, it's not really that much of an issue. The gun itself works perfectly fine, and this is a personal issue rather than the gun itself due to the way it was shipped. So if you ordered one of these, chances are you wouldn't have this problem. So yeah.